Hey everyone, my name's Jess Barney and welcome back to the Barney Homestead. Today I am out in my garden. It is a beautiful weekend and I am setting up my row covers for a few of my garden beds so that I can start planting out some of my spring crops, my starts that I've been inside and are ready to go out into the garden, and also so I can start sowing some more seeds directly in the ground. Now I use row covers to help prevent things like bugs from eating some of my crops, and in particular, actually for me, I struggle a lot more with birds eating my seeds, rabbits going in and taking a little, lunchtime buffet to themselves, chipmunks and squirrels. So that is why I use them. I'm going to use two different row covers today, and I figured I would talk you through how I set up both of those. It is super bright outside today. It is, again, just a gorgeous day. So let me show you what I have going on in my first garden bed. So here is the first garden bed that I am going to be covering. I am going to do a simple hoop style with this one. I am using 12 gauge wire, some fleece covering or frost fabric, and I'm simply going to use that wire, create some hoops, and then drape my frost fabric over it and anchor it on the ends with some leftover bricks that I have around my house. So that is what this first bed is going to look like. All right, so you can see how easy that first bed was. All I will do with the sides now is gently tuck them inside the wood just so they're pinned between the 12 gauge wire and the side of the bed. And that is easy setup for a 12 gauge wire bed cover or row tunnel. Now you can cut the wire to whatever length you desire if you have shorter crops inside, taller ones, whatever you need. So it's very, very flexible and super, super easy. We are good to go. This next bed here that I'm going to cover, my row cover is going to be a little bit different. I plan on putting my higher crops inside, so my broccolis, my kales, and so I need a little bit more clearance. I'm going to be using 1/2-inch PVC pipe. I'm going to be securing it to the outside of the bed with these tube straps, and then I'm going to clamp the fabric on with these simple clamps. Okay, so with this one, I originally placed them every 2 feet because I have an 8-foot bed. But I think after trying to put the top on, I may move the outer ones a little bit further out. But I don't need the whole bed to be covered, so I also may just leave it like this. But this is just another way that you can set up a low tunnel or a row cover. So again, I just simply used these straps, screwed them into the bed, and then your PVC pipes fit right into them and you can just cover them that way. So super simple, super easy. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video and gave you a couple tips for how you can set up some row covers in your garden if it's something that you're looking for. The one here that we did with the PVC piping, you could even use that one for in-ground beds. The 12 gauge wire, you could do that as well. To put them in-ground beds, you could simply, just like I put the 12 gauge wire into the soil in that bed, simply do that if you're gardening in-ground. For the PVC one, you could simply use some rebar and then put your PVC pipe over the rebar to create the same type of look if you garden in-ground instead of raised beds. So thanks so much for watching and joining me today. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments for me below. I would love it if you subscribed to my channel before you left, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.